everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a little, I guess, get ready with me. I'm getting ready for the day and I want to show you my current go-to makeup. I usually go for a pretty similar look that looks healthy, bronzy. So let's waste no time and get right into it. As usual, under eye brightener is a must. I've been using this for so long already and I think I should be repurchasing this soon because it says in the back that it's good for 6 months and I've been using it for longer than that. Formula-wise still feels fine. Don't I look more alive already? Is it just me? I think this does such a difference. And on top goes my concealer and I apply it under my eyes, around my nose, around my mouth, wherever I feel like I have a little bit of either discoloration, redness. I hope that you guys have been doing very well. I have been, I guess, so-so because I'm really stressed with my bachelor's thesis and it's just, I always hated, you know, writing essays and any type of longer form, and the bachelor's thesis is definitely like my final and boss type of thing. So yeah, I have been going through it and it's been interesting, I guess. I'm just glad that very soon I'll be done and then we'll see where life goes. Then I'll see where I will end up in. But I've just noticed that with all this extra stress that I have with graduation and stuff, or with almost graduating, I have been going back to things that I enjoyed so much as a child, being like Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is my ultimate comfort and healing thing. I love it so much. So I've been playing it a lot on my boyfriend's Switch. But I also whipped up my old 3DS and I played Animal Crossing New Leaf a little bit. I don't know, I've been just gravitating towards OG things that just made me feel good when I was a child, and I guess it's kind of like healing my inner child in some way. Because yesterday in the evening I even watched Winx Club. I watched, I think, 2 episodes. This morning I finished episode 3. It's been so much fun. It's been just so healing, comforting, and simple. You know, it's just, I mean, it's a kid's show, so it is not triggering. It's just a nice thing to watch, I guess. So I don't care how old I am, it has been great. And I guess it's kind of like my recommendation to anybody who is kind of stressed. If there's something that you used to play or watch that always made you feel so relaxed, I don't care about your age. It really doesn't matter. Just watch it, just play it. It has really helped me to just really disconnect with all of the things that I have to do right now, so I can really wind down. So I've been really enjoying that. For my bronzer, I'm going to use the Catrice Magic Shaper Face Palette, and I think I'm also going to be using a mixture of these 2 blushes, but I'm topping it off with a powder blush. So it's just a very light layer of these blushes, if anything, but I'll have to see. So I usually mix these bronzer shades together, which I reckon that this is more of like a bronzer color, this is more contour, but I like the more cool brown shade on my skin tone, so I just mix them together. I do dots like this to distribute the product, and then I just start to blend it in. It's very similar to the Singular bronzer that they have, the Melted Sun Cream bronzer. I don't have that anymore. I decluttered mine because it was older, but it's definitely a thing that I would repurchase. I'm just not repurchasing it right now because I have this. I don't need that many cream bronzers. I am using this, but if I hit pan or if I go through this too quickly, I would definitely buy the Melted Sun Cream bronzer again. It's just really nice. I know it looks scary, looks crazy, but just trust the process. Just trust the blendability, I guess. Like I said, I'm going to do like a mixture of both blushes, and I'm using the same brush. I cleaned it off a little bit and I'm just placing it in the front of my cheek like this. This way it looks pretty natural and also gives like that little sun-kissed sunburn effect. So I'm just going messily over my cheeks here. When I do makeup, I usually don't do anything that is too structured, too contoured. It just looks like I'm adding color to my face, or like people would say slapping color onto your face is pretty much what I do. Now the actual star of the show blush is from L'Oreal. It's the lip blush in the shade Sandalwood Pink It's a beautiful, very neutral, natural color. It's, I don't want to say a blonder shade, but it's just really, really natural, and I like that it has a nice sheen. The formula is really forgiving and buildable. It's not like the NYX Buttermelt blushes, which I feel like can be tricky to work with because they are so pigmented. This is so nice, and I would even compare it formula wise to like the NARS blushes, which are also kind of buildable. And I've noticed that throughout the years, pigmented intense blushes have really been like the standard, I guess. And I feel like a lot of people just consider a good blush nowadays to be a really pigmented one. I personally prefer something that is buildable. I prefer to add 2-3 layers and it looks just really seamless than something that's so pigmented that I can't really blend out. So I'm all for buildable blushes. They don't have many shades. I think they only have 4 shades, but they all look so beautiful. I don't know that this color on deeper skin tones would show up that much, but in case you have a similar skin tone to mine, I think this could be really pretty. Let me actually hydrate my lips a bit. I'm using the Super Peptide from Essence. My lips are so dry right now. That's a no-no. They actually came out with color versions of this, so if you like this product and you want something with a little bit more color, check it out. They have I think they have 3 color shades. They have a coral one that kind of looks peach coral. They have a pink one and a toffee shade, but I'm just sticking with a clear one for now. Every time I use this blush, I'm just so impressed with how pretty it looks. It gives just that soft sheen. I think that this L'Oreal blush is, from all the blushes that I've tried, probably one of the best ones. It's really, really good. This shade in particular that I think is just flawless. In case you're someone who just isn't too much into blush, you want something that will never compete with other makeup steps, this color is literally perfect. Since the blush gave us a natural kind of glow, I'm not adding highlighter to my cheeks, but I'm adding highlighter to my nose. And for that, I'm using my e.l.f. Halo Glow highlighter in the shade Champagne Campaign. Is that the shade? Yes, it is. And I just dot it on my nose, Cupid's bow, and blend it out. Lashes are curled, and now we're going to move on to the eyes. I like it bronzy, I like it glowy, I like it natural. That's really all I do for my eye. So you know that for months, if you have been watching my videos, you know how much I love the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palette in the shade Cream and Sugar. It's literally perfect. It's all I need. It has a matte shade, 2 beautiful shimmer colors, which my favorite is definitely the lighter color. I've been also using the darker bronze quite a bit, and it has a deep shade to, you know, create a little soft eyeliner look, essentially. But recently I have been using a different palette that I only purchased because it was on sale. I would not buy this full price, which is the Makeup by Mario Glam Quad in the shade Bronzy. I got this for 17 bucks. Originally this is like 27, I believe, and this is what it looks like. And you're probably thinking, that looks so much like the e.l.f. quad. Yeah, kind of does. They definitely have similarities, and I think that next week we're going to talk about that, because if you think you like this but you don't want to spend that much, I'm pretty sure that this could be a very good option. And little spoiler, these are creamier. These are way softer to the touch, but I've been still using this shade, especially this greenish bronze shade is beautiful. And you definitely don't have that in this e.l.f. quad, but just that's my little spoiler and sneak peek. But yeah, I'm going to be using this today. I actually kind of use them together because I like the light shade, the light shimmer shade so much that I use it for my inner corners. And yeah, we're just going to go with this and with the e.l.f. one. I'll just do what I do every day. I'm gonna start with the lightest shade and add that all over my eyelid. And I always use a fluffy brush because I prefer a wash of color. I'm not someone who goes for intense color payoff. I just prefer a more natural look. And then on the outer corner and like just this part right here, I'm adding this little bit darker bronze color. I would say that this first shade is more like a champagne and this is more true bronze, so I'm using that right here and blending it a little bit into the crease. I don't mind adding a little bit of a shimmer into my crease. I think it looks beautiful when the crease shimmers as well. It's not a big of a deal. I just feel like these tones bring out the, I don't want to say gold tones in my eyes out, but they complement my eye color a lot. I'm going to be grabbing the lighter shimmer from the e.l.f. quad with my ring finger, and I'm just adding that into my inner corner for some extra shine, because this color is just a little lighter than all the other ones. Whatever's left onto my brow bone. For liner, I'm thinking of either using one of the dark colors or using my Essence Blend and Line Shadow Stick. Let's use the shadow stick. Since this shadow stick is a little bit of a warmer brown color, I feel like it ties everything together and complements, again, the warm tones in my eyes and on my eyes pretty well. I can't tell you how comfortable I feel with this type of makeup. It's almost like with Animal Crossing and Winx Club, it heals me. It's comfortable, it's comforting, because it's what I know. So that's why I usually stick to the same old things, because I hate change. I'm a Taurus. I really hate change. Now I'm finishing the eye with a little bit of mascara. I do have to say, the mirror in the Makeup by Mario palette really comes in handy, because it's a really nice sized mirror. Now let's grab our brow pencils and fill in the brows a little bit. And then I tried to make them look a little fuller with a Stronghold brow gel, brushing the hairs up and out. Now lastly, for the lips, I'm going to first dab off the lip balm. I'm going to use a neutral brownish nude color. You can take whatever you want. And then for lipstick, I'm actually going to use a new Essence lipstick. This is the Glossy Glaze High Shine lipstick, and I really like these. These are very melty, but they're not sticky. I'm going to start with the shade 02 on Cloud Nude. It's literally the perfect light glossy nude for every day. And then I'm adding a little bit of a different color on top. So this goes first. It's so balmy and glossy, comfortable. And I like that this is actually a regular lipstick that you can just, you know, twist down again. On top goes the pink shade. I think they only have 4 colors. A brownish color, this nude color, pink, and red. Everything will be listed in the description box, but it's a lot deeper, more pigmented, so I like to mix it in with this lighter nude, just to give a little bit of a pink wash. They're so comfortable, so glossy. I am really impressed with these. Essence did a great job, and I hope that they don't remove these from their collection. They're really good. So that concludes my current go-to makeup. I hope that you had fun hanging out with me. As always, give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, please take good care of yourself.